Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we are here with the Traxshot Pro Transformable All-in-One Shotgun Mic. This was sent to us by Comica, so thank you guys for that. We're going to be unboxing it and checking it out, and we're going to actually see if we can use this with a cell phone, which I don't think I saw any videos with that, but that's what we normally use to do these speaker reviews, and so we're actually going to see if this microphone will work with that. So let's go ahead and open up this box, see what we get. All right, first thing to note, it's really hard to open the top of this box, and it does have some sharp edges here. So guys, be careful when you're doing this so you don't get cut, because as you know, you can definitely get cut by cardboard. So if you're careful enough, you can actually get it open without tearing the top off. So this actually comes with its own carrying case. It says Comica right here on the front, has a nice little carrying strap. You can actually strap it wherever or hold it however you want to. It's really light. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have. All right, so here's what's actually inside the box. We have our two wind muffs right here for the microphones. Have a little manual. And here is the mic. Wow, look at this thing. It's beautiful. And this thing feels like it's metal. It feels really, really sturdy and strong. It feels metal. And actually has a little screen right here, a little IPS display right here on the back. Let's see what else we get in the package. Got a couple of cables here. Now this is actually the TRS cable. So this is what you'll use for general purposes. Or if your device supports the TRRS, they also include a TRRS cable. I'm not really sure what the specific differences are of that, the technical specifications, but this is TRRS, it has more lines on it, and it'll say it on the little tag here. So you have a TRS and a TRRS cable. So if your device can support TRRS, use that one. If it can't, then just go ahead and use the TRS. And now, the last but not least, we actually have the USB-C. This is a multi-function cable right here because this cable is going to be for charging the microphone. It's also for doing firmware upgrades to the USB-A port right here on your computer. And it also has this little nifty little USB-C underneath the USB-A adapter. So you have a USB-A adapter right here. The USB-C is right underneath it. So for computers like this, connecting it to your device will be just like this, USB-C to USB-C. So you have your manual. You have your microphone, your wind muffs, your 3 different cables. And now inside of the package right here, right, so we just have our little manual. We have a certification, it passes certification here. And you also have your warranty card. Now, as far as the warranty is concerned, it is a 1-year warranty, but it doesn't cover any type of misuse or any type of physical damage to the device. And scratches and stuff like that, obviously, it's not going to be covering either. And one other thing it says in the warranty booklet is that if the serial number is missing off of this device, there is a little serial number right here, then your warranty is void. So that has to be on there. Right, and now as far as the booklet is concerned, the writing in here is really, really small. So if you don't have really great eyes, and you're probably going to need some glasses. So to go ahead and put this away, you can just go ahead and take your cables and put them right down inside of here. And you can take your mic and put it right on top right here. Because the way that this is since the microphone, it only has this piece right here in the back sticking out, sticking down, then your cables can actually fit right here, and then this can just go right over here on top of it, just like that. And then your little wind muffs could go right over here back in this pocket, just like that. And then you close it up, and your nice little case is ready to go wherever you want to take it. So this is basically everything that comes inside of the box. You have your wind muffs, you have your microphone, your little booklet, you have your USB-C multifunction cable here, you have your TRS cable, you have your TRRS cable. That's everything that comes inside of the package. This is really cool, and it seems really good build quality. Let's go ahead and just turn it on real quick. Just hold the power button down and it turns it on. Comica on the IPS display, and actually just shows the levels. The coolest part about this particular microphone is that you can actually take these, you could turn them. So depending on how you turn these, it has different functionality. So this is 30 degrees, you can go 90 degrees, or you could even go 180 degrees like this. So if you were like interviewing somebody, you can actually keep it just like this, 180 degrees. You're going to speak here, and they're going to be speaking over here. Or if you wanted to just have it at 30 degrees like this, it kind of gives it like a more natural sound, like, you know, kind of like your ear, because you have obviously one ear on either side of your head. So that kind of gives it a more natural sound. And just depending on what you're planning on using this mic for, you know, will determine how you actually want to turn these two microphones. Another thing to note right here on the back is as you turn them, it actually shows you the degree that they're turned. So this is 30 degree right now. And if you turn them over to 90 degree, it actually switches to 90 degree. So that actually shows you what the degree is, so you can make sure that it's in the right position before you start using it. Sometimes when you turn it all the way around like this, it doesn't actually grab it right. Like right now, it's not actually showing. Let's see, can we get it to, there we go. So once it's clicked into place, now you can actually see that this is set up at 180 degrees. So when you're using it on your device, you can know that it's going to be doing exactly what you want it to be doing. And now it has 3 different modes here. So let me just go ahead and show you the different modes. So the modes right here that it actually has automatic. So automatic basically is going to be mono when it's facing forward, just like this, and anything 30 degrees. So once you bring it out of mono, 30 degrees, 90 degrees, or 180 degrees are going to be stereo. That means that each mic is going to be on one separate channel. And if you go like this, you're going to have programmable mono. That means any position of the microphone, anywhere you put it, is actually going to be mono. So you have 2 mono channels. Then you also have programmable stereo, which pretty much anywhere you position the microphones, they're going to be stereo. So there'll be 2 separate channels. And now just to describe to you, just to explain to you exactly what that means, if you're using it in stereo mode, if you're using it in programmable stereo mode, pretty much this mic is going to be the left side. This is going to be the right side. On the left side in stereo, it's going to be coming out of your left headphone. And on the right side, it's going to be coming out of your right headphone. In mono, it's basically going to just be coming out of both headphones all the time in a mono track. You also do have a low pass filter here. So you have 75 and 150 right here for your low pass filters. That's to filter out like wind, traffic, things of that nature, you know, when you're out recording in public. But for most intensive purposes, I probably won't be using either one of those filters. And then you also have your wind muffs that you can put on, and these help to filter out wind, or if you're talking on the microphone, helps to filter you from blowing on. It helps to stop you from having any type of sound, if you like blowing in the mic or breathing in the mic or any type of noise like that. Right. So in order to put these wind muffs on right here, it has like a little opening on the bottom here. The little tag goes on the top. Kind of just grab it like this and just bring it on over the microphone. It's not that easy, but it also isn't that hard. It has like a little elastic band here in the back. So when you pull it all the way on, you get the band down just like that. It just goes over the edge of the microphone. Same thing with the other one. Open it up like this, slide it down the mic, bring it all the way down. And you got to kind of get your finger under this little elastic band right here. You can see that. And it just goes right over the edge, just like that. That's pretty awesome. I like those wind muffs a lot. They're pretty furry, but they're not like the crazy cat, dead cats. Everybody calls it dead cats. These don't look like dead cats. They look more like live cats. You could even pet them while you're filming your videos. So there you go, guys. Looks awesome. So this is actually going to be your TRS or TRRS port when you're going to be using it with your camera or your phone. That's actually an analog port. This is your digital USB-C port if you're going to be using it with your computer or with your camera that has USB-C. And over here on this side, this is your monitoring port if you're going to be using a headphone. So you can have a headphone plugged in regardless if you have USB-C or a 3.5 millimeter plugged into it. And now here on the bottom, another notable feature, it actually has like some shock absorption here on the bottom, which is also really cool. And it has a cold shoe mount you can put on to pretty much any camera, and you can just turn this and lock it into place. And last but not least, you actually have your gain right here. So this is actually decibel gain. So you can actually use it in 0 mode if you don't want any decibel gain, or you can have it all the way up to 10. I think probably midway will work for me. Maybe we're at like around 5, and we're going to actually try that out in just a bit. So now what I'm going to do right now, let's go ahead and see if we can get this onto our phone. Now here is my phone set up already right here. It has a special adapter that has a cold shoe mount right here on top. It's pretty cool. This actually goes right onto this little tripod holder that I have here. So what you're going to do, you basically just take it and put it right here into the cold shoe mount just like that, and then you tighten it down with this little screw. Make sure it's nice and tight so that it doesn't fall off. And there we go, it's on. So that's how it will look. So that's how you connect it to the phone. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab your USB-C cable right here. And now since it doesn't need to really go far, you'll need to open it up a little bit. For your particular purpose, it depends on what your camera is or how far it needs to go, how much cable you're going to actually need to pull out. But for me, I'm actually going to be plugging in like this. I'm going to kind of just wrap it through here and right into my phone right here. And now you're going to notice, or actually if I turn it off, I want to show you something real quick. If we turn this off, as soon as you plug this in, it actually detects that it's plugged in, and it'll turn on for you. So it automatically turns on when you plug it in. So that's another really cool feature about it. Make sure this is really tight on there, ready to go. All right, so now we're up and running with the microphone on the camera. So that's it. That's how it will look right here if you're using it on your cell phone, which is pretty cool. That is really cool to be able to have that, to be able to use it like this. Let's go ahead and weigh this to see how much it weighs. 254 grams. See what it measures. So from front to back here, it's about 6 inches, roughly 6 inches. Side to side, about 3 inches. And from top to bottom, it's roughly about 2.5 inches, 3 inches with the actual entire cold shoe mount on it. Some of the specifications from the manufacturer has multi-pickup modes and angles. So you have mono, 30 degrees, 90 degrees, and 180-degree stereo. You can use it for blogging, interviews, podcasting, and more. It has dual output modes, so you can switch seamlessly between USB digital and 3.5mm analog. So you can actually be using this with cameras, phones, tablets, computers. It has 75 hertz and 150 hertz low-cut filters, long battery life. This actually lasts up to 22 hours on just 2 hours of charge. And you can also use this with a cell phone via USB-C port, which is definitely nice. And last but not least, it does have that shock absorption there on the bottom. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to do a couple of sample recordings, and you'll be able to see what this sounds like. Then we're going to do a sound test on the JBL Partybox Ultimate to see how this microphone stands up to the biggest portable speaker that JBL has to offer, the Partybox Ultimate. Here's my snail Gary. He's cool. So this is kind of cool to use it like this, because then you can speak from the mic that's facing you, and then from the other mic you're able to hear everything wherever you're pointing it. So if you're here to listen to a game, like a baseball game, point it over here, listen to the game, you can still be able to talk. Now I guess for zero gain, this is really just for like if you're in front of one side and someone is in front of the other mic, or if you just have both mics facing you, because I think on zero gain you're really not able to pick up any distance. Go and look out the door here, the rain. Alright, so now the rain is a lot further behind me and more covered up, but you can hear the rain in front of me. So let's see how that sounds. Me talking and the rain in front of me. Can you still hear me talking? Hopefully you can.
it's hard to be found when no one's looking. I'm feeling left out and I keep screaming. No one ever understands it. Feels like I became Atlantis. Hidden from the world, I'm looking for a way.
Tell me if you're hurt and I'll be there. Carry you away to the promised land. Feel your heartbeat and don't be scared. 'Cause I'll be there, yes I'll be there. You and I, we can fly anywhere you wanna go. Find a place we can hide, we can make it on our own. All along for the ride, till the stars just start on. You and I, side by side, dancing in your halo.
After using this microphone for a while, I have to say that I really like it. It's super versatile. There's so many different things that you can do with it. It can be used in so many different applications. If you're going on nature walks, if you're filming a sports game, or you're filming some type of live event, it's really going to shine there. Even if you were doing some type of interview, there's just a lot of different things you could do with this mic, and I really do like it, and I definitely enjoy it. I think the sound quality is pretty good. I actually was using it with a 5 decibel boost. I didn't quite like it on 0 with no decibel boost at all. It didn't really seem to work for me. It wasn't popping. But as soon as I put it on 5, it was like the sweet spot. It really, really sounded good at 5 decibel boost. And that's the way that I kept it for pretty much everything. And another thing too, I'm glad that I can connect it to my phone, because most of the microphones, they don't allow you to use the USB-C cable to actually have output to a device. So this one does. This is one of the only ones that I could find that did that. So that's really great that that does that as well. And I'm real surprised that it did actually stand up to the speaker. It was able to get pretty much all of the frequencies. Now, I know the speaker is really, really loud and no microphone could really stand up to it properly, but this Traxshot Pro did a really good job. If you're interested in purchasing this mic, I will have a link in the description. And if you would like to show your support, please be sure to use my link, as it does generate a small revenue for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.